So, today we are going to solve May 2022 paper. Question number 2B. Explain a possible reason for changes in any two ratios for each of the following year ended 30th April 2022. So, let's comment on the gross profit as a percentage of revenue and profit as a percentage of revenue. So, though you can also comment on the return on capital employed. So, let's see that the gross profit as a percentage of revenue in the year 2021 was 52 percentage, and this year it has become 62.5 percentage. So we can say that the gross profit as a percentage of revenue, it has improved, right? So it has improved from 52 percentage in April 2021 to 62.5 in April 2022. So, and then you have to give out a reason. So this may be because either the cost of purchasing, reduced cost of purchasing, or there must be increased selling price. So this may be due to reducing cost of purchase or selling price. How did you comment? Because the gross profit is nothing but revenue minus cost of sales, right? So gross profit is equal to revenue minus COS. So, and we have to remember that revenue includes the revenue selling price, and the cost of sales will include you can say this must have happened, revenue, either more volume sold or increase in selling price, or you have to look at these parameters: cost of purchase, which has opening inventory plus purchases, so reducing the cost of sales, reducing the cost of purchase, or increase selling price. So one of the reasons you can give. Then profit as a percentage of revenue. The profit as a percentage of revenue, the last year it was 13%, and this year it has improved to it has improved to 13%. This year it has become 16.67 percentage. So it has improved. So the profit as a percentage of revenue has improved from 13 percentage in April 2021 to 16.67 percentage in April 2022. This may be due to what could have been controlled? Expenses, because in the net profit, you know that gross profit minus expenses would have resulted. So this may be due to reduced expenses that might have cost it. So you should be able to comment, because the net profit is nothing but, so net profit which we are talking about here is equal to gross profit minus expenses. So if you have controlled the expenses, your net profit would have increased. Then liquidity of the business. So you can comment on any one of these things which you have calculated, like trade payables payment period, receivables collection period, liquid ratio, current ratio, inventory turnover. So anything. So let me comment on the two things. So first one is a current ratio. Let's comment on the, because it's for 4 marks. So we will comment on the current ratio. So we know that current ratio is current assets by current liabilities, and they have directly given. So this has improved. Current ratio, we can see that current ratio has improved from 1.8 is to 1 to 2.4 is to 1. Okay, so this, why do you think this might have happened? This Okay, the current ratio has improved. Okay, but 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 it is above the yardstick of 2 is to 1, which means there are lot of idle funds. Okay, so 2.4, it is above the yardstick of 2 is to 1, so it has nothing but idle funds in the current assets. Okay, in current assets. Then rate of inventory turnover. Okay, the rate of inventory turnover. Oh, okay, so the rate of inventory turnover we'll see. Okay, 7.2, and this year we had calculated as 6, so it has reduced. So the rate of turnover, inventory turnover has deteriorated, has deteriorated from 7.2 times in April 2021 to 6 times in April 2022. Okay, so possibly because this may be due to the increased purchase of the inventory. Okay, this might have happened. You can suggest this might be because of increased, okay, purchase in inventory. Okay, there must be more inventory that was purchased in the rate of inventory turnover by the end of the period. By end of period. That's why. So what is the formula? Because the rate of inventory turnover, okay, we had already calculated. It was cost of sales divided by average inventory. Imagine this value has gone up from the previous year. So that is the reason that might have caused it to fall to 6 times. Okay, so that is the reason you are going to write for the rate of inventory turnover.